She never quite understood why you look at her as if you've never seen a woman before. As if you would perish if you ever took your eyes off of her. And she doesn't understand why you cannot sleep until she is cheek to chest with your arm around back, holding her as if she is your very vein of existence. And she doesn't know why you call her beautiful. And it's been this way since you first met, eyes locked while you danced, eyes locked as if she was the only person in the room. And she figured that once the vodka wore off, so would you. But instead you kept calling. And she couldn't quite wrap her mind around the fact that you kept coming back, and she doesn't really understand why you put so much thought into every kiss. And before she walks out the door, you hold her as if it is your last hour. Nose to nose, questions in her eyes, certainty in yours. Her doubt explains her questions, her fear explains her worries, and her past explains her fear. Assuring her is your aim, that your love is far beyond the physical, and to give up on her would simply be the death of you. Every morning you leave the head of a red rose on her nightstand, and she thanks you with her eyes, with a level of confusion. She expects the pain, so you're patient, and she appreciates you. See, she was in love with the idea of you before she even knew that you existed, and she definitely never thought that you could ever possibly be her reality, and with her own eyes she sees you, but her mind can't believe you. After all, anything that's too good to be true usually is, right? So she won't get too comfortable, because one day you'll decide that you won't love her anymore. And you don't know that 7 hours out of her 8 hours of slumber are spent dreaming of the worst, while the last hour is spent thanking God for the time that you've had together. But you don't fret her worry, because you know that one day her mind will relax and she will let her heart take control. Finally she does. You place the prettiest princess cut diamond on her left hand, the finger in which the vein connects the heart runs. She says yes, and her father walks her down the aisle and gives her away. He shakes your hand and he whispers, "Take care of her." And you smile with teary eyes and you nod, because that's exactly what you intend to do. So through your vows, you grab her hand with sincere eyes and an open heart, and you say, "For years you've wondered why I've only given you the head of a rose. And I think that it's finally time that I explain it to you. You see, a rose without a stem has no thorns, therefore it has no flaws. And that's exactly what you are to me, my stemless rose."